Good morning, women on the rise. We are here for our fabulous day 5 of how to grow your profitable Facebook group challenge. We've made it to day 5. It is Friday. Celebrate. So hopefully I'm actually 2 minutes late. 2 minutes late, which I didn't expect to be, but hopefully some of you are trying to find me now and are about to find me. If you're watching the replay, please say hello. I hope you've had a fabulous week. If you're joining me now, please say good morning, say hello. It'd be lovely to see who's on here with me live. Who has held out to the fabulous day 5? That is the question, because it has been a huge week, and I know that me going live and doing this training with you every single day this week has taken a big chunk of your time. So like, hats off to you big time for making this a priority, for making growing your business a priority, and just for playing full out and being incredible women who really are on the rise. So massive well done. It's lovely to see all of you joining on. Yay! Happy Friday. I think it feels like a Friday today, right? I think we've had a big week and we should all feel super proud of ourselves. Okay, so welcome. We've got Jessica, Lana, Jennifer, Kerry, Joanne, Lucy, Karen, Louise. Good morning, gorgeous women. So to kick it off this morning, and if you're watching the replay back, I absolutely want you to do this as well. I would love for you to just share in the comments now your biggest win this week. What do you feel fabulous about this week? If it's related to this challenge, I would obviously absolutely love to hear that, whether it's finally getting your header done for your group, whether it's actually starting your group, whether it's showing up in your group more, whether it's feeling reconnected with your group, whether it's just feeling like that new lease of life around growing your business. Maybe it's around setting yourself new goals. Maybe you've actually got some fabulous results this week that you really want to share with us. Maybe it's just the fact that this week you've got into flow and you've been feeling fabulous as you've been going around your week. What is it for you? I would love to hear some of your fabulous wins for this week, because I think, you know, when we grow in these gorgeous businesses, it really does it takes time, it takes effort, it takes love, it takes nurturing, it takes all kinds of gorgeous things. And what we can do sometimes is we can be so focused on the next step and the next step and the next step, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to create this and this is going to happen, that we forget to really stop and appreciate all of the absolutely fabulous things that we're doing, not just occasionally, but every single freaking day, right? Because as women on the rise, I know we are all in this space juggling so many balls, right? You've got all the relationships in your life, you've got probably a family life, you've got your business, you've probably got a million different things that you're doing. And it's so important to just stop and appreciate how freaking amazing you are in all that you do every single day. So just take a minute for that, and I would love to see some of those wins for the week that are coming through. The week has gone so quickly. It has, Jessica. Good morning, Claire. The sun is out. Facebook is not having glitches. Yay! That's definitely a win. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Helen. Claire, I have stuck to it and fallen in love with your business again. Oh my gosh, mwah. That is super exciting. That is at the core of it, right? That is so powerful, so exciting. I absolutely love that, Claire. Well done. Jennifer, feeling more confident about selling? Yes. Helping others create their banners? I absolutely. Jennifer, are you the person who's been like busy as a bee helping people? Massive gratitude. That's so gorgeous of you. Thank you. Helping us create their banners, creating more engagement in your group, getting ideas on how to create your Facebook challenge, and having more and more ideas that come with that. I absolutely love it. And Facebook challenges are so epic. They're such a beautiful way that you can show up so fully, serve so deeply, build that know, like, and trust, and then open an offer for those people who are really, really ready to go that next level and who are serious about whatever it is that you offer for them. So Jennifer, so brilliant. Well done, Jennifer. Feeling inspired and in flow. Mwah, gorgeous. Lucy, how much value you can add. Breaking it down has helped the overwhelm. I love it, Lucy. That sounds absolutely gorgeous. Kay, good morning, gorgeous Kay. Jessica, prioritizing. Boom. Where I need to focus, what my goals are. The inspiration has really helped open my creative thinking. I love it. Forever grateful. I'm grateful to have you all here. Thank you. It helps you see the achievements you've already made in your business and how much you have to look forward to. Oh my gosh, aren't these absolutely gorgeous? These are beautiful. These are totally like filling me up this morning. I think these are gorgeous. By the way, I'm going to dive any moment into some fabulous training for you. There's probably 3 parts to today's training. And of course, I've kept the best till last. So you're going to have to stay with me because the real powerful stuff is at the end. But all of it is important. All of it is powerful. And you will take the exact things that you need to take from today. So let me just read a couple more of these and then we're going to dive in. Stephanie hitting 1K. Yes, go for it, Stephanie. Well done. Karen, finally actually setting up your group. Well done. And attracting my 40p flowers. I absolutely love it. They were beautiful flowers. Realizing you don't need to beat yourself up. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Being and taking action from that place of flow and gratitude for everything that you do achieve and do every day. Okay, these are just so gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Katerina, hello, gorgeous Katerina, feeling inspired, newfound energy for your business. That's fabulous, Joanne. Chef, oh, how do I say this? Shifter? Is it shifter? I might be totally destroying that. I'm really sorry. I've got no idea, but good morning. It's lovely to see you here. Elizabeth, you've learned so many little bits, but your main win, the new group you've made is fantastic. Fantastic new groups that you found. I absolutely love it. Paula, that's exactly how you felt after the last challenge. I love it, Paula. Kate, got 4 more sales this week. Yay, Claire, because of your training this week. Woo, woo, woo. Well done, Kay. That's absolutely epic news. Chrisu, super busy week, but the win will be catching up with all your wonderful videos. Yes, so if you've missed some of my videos, there's a couple of ways that you can catch up with them. You might already have caught up with them with you being on day 5 now, but if not, we are doing a watch party all day tomorrow. So in the group tomorrow, all the videos will be playing one after each other here in this group, so you can catch up on any videos in the watch party. I will also be sending an email out on Sunday with all the links to the videos in there, so you can have a like Claire Fest on your Sunday if you want to do that. You can also access, so I've been adding in all of these videos. If you go into the unit section of the group, if you're on your computer, it's over on the left hand side. If you're on your phone, it's right up near the top. I've created a new unit that all these videos are in, so it's an easy way for you to go and find the video and watch any that you've missed or you want to go back to. You've got your banner done. That's amazing. You're feeling excited. I'm scrolling through these because otherwise all I'll do is read all your comments for the whole live. You've had a week from hell. Your caravan got trashed by guests. Oh my gosh. But this training has kept you going and given you the Kat, sending so much love, because what a nightmare that, but I'm so glad that this has helped keep you positive and really help get you back into a good space. I'm really glad about that. You've learned so much in the last few days. I'm so glad. Okay, watch party sounds amazing. Yay. Morning, Sarah, still don't know how I should be pronouncing your name. Loving this, watch them all, catching up on tasks. Amazing. And here's the other thing I want to share with you. So the 3 tasks that you've had to do each day: like the video, comment on them. I'm going to do that forever now. You realize, don't you? It's going to annoy people for the rest of our living days. Like the video, comment on the thing, and do your task for the day. You have all, I'm going to give you until like midnight Sunday night to do all of those things. Every single person who has done all of those things has got a space, is invited. I say has got a space, it depends, because there could be hundreds of you. I might have to tweak that. But you are invited to more of a private, intimate group actual coaching session that I'm going to do on Zoom. So it's not going to be on Facebook, it's going to be on Zoom, where it's a bit more personal, it's a bit more private. We can go deeper, we can have some like magic time together. And I'm going to be doing that on Monday. Is it Monday night? Let me check my diary. Let me check while I'm on. I'm going to be doing that on on Monday nights at 7 o'clock, but there's going to be a link that you need to join. So I'm going to be putting the link up in the group today. You need to click it, you need to get your space, and then you'll get messaged through on Messenger the Zoom code so you can jump in and be with me on that deep dive training. I'm going to make it really special and a little bit different. So that's my thank you to you, basically, for just showing up, playing full out, being incredible, gorgeous women on the rise, because you have blown me away this week, and I am so filled with gratitude. Do not cry, Claire. I'm so filled with gratitude just for how you've played out, how you've supported each other, like how you've supported me when I've been doing this, all the action that you've taken. I just love it. So thank you. Right, on that note, stop it. I've got mascara on. We don't want mascara running down the face. So yeah, that's my thank you. That's my thank you. Right, are we ready to rock and roll today's training then? All these gorgeous things coming up. Right, oh no, Claire, you have to go to football committee. I will record it, so if you don't manage to make it live but you're on the list, I'll only send the recording out to people who are on the list, so you'll still be able to at least get something from it. Who knows, I might have to do 2 if lots of people book in for it. I might have to do 2. Right, so as I said, I want to share 3 things today. The first one I want to talk about is the biggest mistakes people are making. Then I want to really just go over with you what it really is that you're doing on a weekly basis to grow your group, to engage your group, to sell in your group, so that you're just really super clear on that and you know exactly what you are doing or you aren't doing. And then the most important bit, I'm going to be diving into the real magic that makes a difference in your business and tools versus how to actually activate that magic. And I've got something else I'm going to share with you. Let me just show you this, because I feel like I've got 2 friends with me here today on the live. Let me show you. The first one is this gorgeous crystal that one of my clients gave me, and so I've got this like glittering away at the side. And then the second one was this that arrived in the post yesterday. How beautiful is this? I do absolutely adore crystals, and when these and having these 2 new little crystals by my side, they're kind of both sparkling there in the corner of my vision, and I just thought I'd share that because the energy feels gorgeous. Okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in. The biggest mistakes people are making when it comes to growing their Facebook. Oops, hang on. I've messed something up. I've highlighted you all. What have I done? Okay, we're good. The biggest mistakes people are making when it comes to growing a fabulous, profitable Facebook group. Now, you can probably guess what these are, but it's really important to be checking in. Am I doing this? Am I not? Am I doing this? Am I not? So number 1 is they do not share their group. They do not sing and dance about their group outside of their group. All of the action, all of the gorgeousness, all of the value, all of the time, all of the effort goes into the group, which is beautiful, right? Because you're going to create a beautiful space for that group. However, think about all the people who are missing out because they don't even know that that group exists. And this is really, really important. And this is probably the biggest mistake I see people make. They forget to remind people that this group is here. They forget to give people a really compelling reason to join this group. You need to be literally singing and dancing about how epic your group is to the outside world, outside of the group, so that your potential clients can see it and they can join, so that you've got new people joining your group constantly and consistently. So it's really growing and flourishing and feels like a really exciting space to be, because there are those new connections happening all the time. There's new faces, there's new energy, and it just feels really expansive and amazing. So that's the first thing. I want you to check in for yourself, and this is maybe something to do on a I don't actually do this anymore because I just do it automatically now, but when I was really trying to grow my business big time, when I was literally trying to go from those few £100s a month to my first 5k, that was my biggest first goal, and it felt like a big one back then. One of the things that I did is I had a list of daily non-negotiables, and on my list of daily non-negotiables I had at the time, because I was properly like going for it and properly like I've got to do this, I had show up in some way in my group every single day and share about my group somewhere every single day. So they were 2 of the, I had about 5 daily non-negotiables, but they were 2 of the 5 really to try and get me into the habit of showing up all the time, but also remembering to share it with the wider world, so that I could help all those people who wanted help, so that people weren't going, oh, I need help with this, but there's no one there to help me, that people actually saw it and were like, yes, absolutely, okay, cool. So make sure that you are really showing up outside of your group, that you're shouting about it, that you're singing about it, that you're telling the world about all of the fabulous things that happen inside that group. That's the first one. The second one is not giving people a clear, compelling reason to join the group. I think one of the things that it's really important to remember, not to get into scarcity mindset around, but just to remember, there are literally millions, trillions of Facebook groups. There are so many. There are trillions of Facebook groups, right? now stay in abundance with this, because no one is you, no one will have your energy, no one will do it in the same way as you. You are perfect for your soul clients, nobody else. So this isn't about getting into scarcity around it. However, it is your obligation, it is your job, it is your responsibility to make sure that you stand out from the rest when it comes to your soul clients seeing you. And that means that you do need to give people a clear, compelling reason. If your group isn't growing, it's either because people aren't seeing it or hearing about it. That's the first one, so it's invisible. Or it's not clear what people are going to get by being part of your group. It's not clear what people are going to get by being part of your group. So my thing with this group is, if you're part of my group, you're going to be getting constant support and tips and tricks and everything else around how you can grow a fully aligned, beautiful business big time, right? Like, that's what you get by being in this group. You get it from all the challenges that I run, because I run challenges every couple of months. You get it from regular lives, you get it from little posts, you get it from offers that I might put in here, all kinds of ways. So my question to you, and I'd like you just to type this in for me, is, what does someone get when they join your group? What's in it for them? I don't mean what do they get in terms of they get this gift or they get this prize or they get this whatever, but what is someone getting by being in your group that's solving their problem, meeting their needs? So that's what I want you to type in. What does someone get by being in your group? In the same way that being in this group, you get help and support on how to grow your business big time in total alignment, flow, and fabulousness. I should write that down. That sounds quite good. What do people get by being in your group? Share. Ding, 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 ding. Because it's really important. You need to be clear on it, because if you're not super clear on it, those people in the group won't be super clear on it, and on those people seeing the group won't be super clear on it. Okay, so come on. I'm like, come on comments, come on. We're pausing, we're waiting for them all to come in. Who's going to be first? I feel like everyone's waiting for everyone else. Where are they? Where are the comments? Put them in. Every time I try and scroll, I keep doing something a bit weird to my screen, and I lose the top of it. What's happened? There we go. There we're back. Okay, so where are they? Okay. Great advice about getting. Okay. I thought you said I was giving you great advice, and I'm like, no, I think I need advice on that. So they get great advice on getting rid or hiding wrinkles. Love it, Kerry. Valuable information about products that can help them with problem areas of health, skin, and beauty. Love it. Education information on how to have fabulous hair that you love every day. Tips, advice, offers, destinations, reviews. Fabulous support, encouragement, tips to help them achieve their goals, big or small. I love it. Heartfelt support. I love the heartfelt bit. Support and guidance on how to implement self-care and self-love, resulting in you unlocking your intuition. That intuition is so important. I love that. Best practices for treating your hair. Connection. So Marianne, connection and what? Connection in what way? So be like, type a bit more about that, because the more specific that you get with it, the better results you're going to get from it. Advice and support on products and routines. Okay, cool. These are fab. That's all coming through. So you're really clear. And so it's just making sure that you are giving people this clear, compelling reason all the time of why they should be joining your group, rather than the fact that they might be thinking, oh, well, I'm already in 1,000 groups, I don't need to add another Facebook group to my list. You need them to be like, oh my God, this sounds amazing. I need to be in this group. Let me in now. I need the knowledge. I need the help. I need the support. Like, you know, that's the real kind of energy that we want to be creating, so that your group is growing big time and there's real excitement about getting in there, and they feel like, oh my God, like this has got all the answers. Have you ever... I remember when I was younger, probably less now, but when I was younger, like occasionally I'd find a book that felt like it had the answers to life in it. I remember when I was really young, when I was maybe like 8 or 9. God, this is going to show my age a bit. There was a book called Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. It was, who was it? Was it Judy Blume or someone? Was it Judy Blume book? It was all about like girls getting this girl who got her first period. And I remember reading that book, and it felt like the Bible of life. It felt like I had all the answers in this thing. It was like, ta-da! I found the answers to growing up that I need. And people need to feel like kind of like, ta-da! This has got all the answers, and I'm super excited to be in here, because the more that you can create that feeling, the more urgency, the more they'll be like, yes, 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 give it to me, I want to be in this group, and the more engaged they're going to be as soon as they're in your group. Does anyone else remember that book? It's super old. Like it's when it's like, it might not be Judy Blume. It might not be Judy Blume. Who was it? I can't remember. Okay, you're laughing at me. Did any of you read this? It was an awesome book. Like, if you didn't read this book, go find it if it still exists. Okay, so that was number 2. Number 3 is not measuring growth and setting yourself some exciting goals in your group. So having those goals will be the thing that really pushes you, that really motivates you, that really makes you go, oh my God, like, yes, I absolutely feel super aligned and super excited about bringing in like 100 more people this month, or 50 more people this month, or 300 people or 500 people, because you actually absolutely can bring 500 people in, right? So set yourself goals that feel really exciting, and every single day it's asking yourself, what am I doing today that feels really aligned, really expansive, really exciting to grow my group? What am I doing today to share it, to grow it? And how am I showing up, and how am I just like sharing my message and being all of me, and all of those kind of things that just feel really good. You love Judy Blume. Awesome. Okay, fabulous. There's some gorgeous, yes, golden key. Yes, fabulous. It was Judy Blume, was it? I love it. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4 is people forget that it's a relationship that needs nurturing, right? And this is really important. You are creating a relationship with every single person in your group. Now, obviously, the bigger the group grows, the trickier it is to have really close, intimate relationships. And this is why small groups are sometimes really powerful, and why you shouldn't kind of think, oh, well, my group only has 20 people or 30 people, because actually you can build really strong, really intimate, really close relationships with those people in your group, so that they really are ready to take that next step with you. Now, that does not mean for a second that you can't do that when your group is at 3,000, 5,000, 10,000. Of course you can. It's a little bit different, but I still feel, and I hope you feel connected to me, I feel connected to every single one of you. As I've seen you on my lives this week, as I've seen you comment and put and share, you know, your images and your posts and your 20 reasons why, I feel connected to every single one of you. And there's a part of me that absolutely feels like, you know, I want to see these results. I want to see you growing. There are so many of you that I would absolutely love to work with, because I see the huge potential that you have inside of you. And it's like, it's that feeling of you are ready big time to rise. So I feel that connection, and I really hope that you feel it with me too. And it's about allowing yourself to feel that connection, realizing that it is a relationship that you're growing and building with every single person in your group. And that, of course, relationships need nurture. Relationships need time. One of the things that I see people doing, and this was actually moving on to my next point, but it's totally relevant, is one of the mistakes I see people doing in groups is they're just selling all the time. It's like, hey, I've got this offer. Hey, I've got this offer. Hey, I've got this offer. But it's not just about that. It's about giving value. It's about showing up. It's about also inspiring other people, right? I think one of the things that I really hope, it was a huge change for me when I finally gave myself permission to feel good being all of me. Going, you know what, sometimes I might have crazy hair, and sometimes I might be a mess, and sometimes I'm a bit loud and a bit crazy and a bit off the hook and all of those things. But you know what, I am going to fully express myself. I'm going to fully embrace who I am, and I'm just going to show up as me. I'm going to show up as me. I'm going to share my message, and I'm going to trust that by doing that, even if it's just one person that I inspire, so that they can show up and do the same, that they give themselves permission to do that Facebook Live, to share that post, to write that blog, to take that next step in their business, to be more visible, to put out an offer there, to dream bigger, and you know, really give themselves permission to have those huge dreams and goals and desires. If I help just one person do that, then that feels amazing for me. And so it's really that combination of being a leader, showing up fully, giving value, and then, of course, yes, still selling and taking people who are ready to take that next step in giving them the next step. So whether it's with products, whether it's with offers, whether it's one-to-one or group stuff, whatever it might be, making sure that there is a next step, because there absolutely will be people who enjoy you showing up, who feel connected to you, and who say, you know what, I am ready. I'm ready to take this next step. I'm ready to invest in this thing. I'm ready to get those results for myself. And that's so important. So that was point number 5, getting the balance right between selling and giving value. selling and giving value. You don't want to just always give value and never sell. And I do see people do this because you're heart-centered, because you want to make a difference. It's like give value, give value, give value, give value, and never actually sell anything. So there's never that next step. Remember, selling is serving. You are serving your potential clients even more deeply when you do serve, because it's when they invest, when they say yes to that thing, that they really get the results. But also, of course, showing up, giving value, enjoying the group, because this is actually one of the big things. This is really important, and I probably haven't talked about this enough this week. Your business should feel fun. Your business should feel expansive. Your Facebook group, your business page, your clients, you should love doing this, right? You are building this business because, I'm guessing, you don't want to have a job that sucks the life out of you. You don't want to have a job that chains you to times and routines. You don't want to have a job where you talk to someone else. You're building this business because you want freedom. You want to live an inspired life. You want to live a full life. You want to live a fully expressed life. You want to say yes to life. You want to make a difference. You want your life to count for something. You want to have a business that grows and feels expansive, where you get to have fun, where you want to be, where there is no such thing almost as work or not work, because you love what you do so much. You know, I'm going away, not next week, the week after, I'm going away for the week, and I guarantee you I will be working, because I can't stop myself when I go away. I have all this inspiration that comes through me, inspiration for content, inspiration for blogs, inspiration for ideas, and I feel like on fire and massively aligned. And I love like sitting there on my lounger next to the pool, like typing away with all these ideas. I absolutely love it. It might make me a little bit crazy, but I love it. It totally fills me up. So your group should feel like a fabulous place to hang out. Let it be easy, let it be fun, because if it doesn't feel fun, you're doing something wrong. Like that's the truth. If it doesn't feel fun, if you're in the space of, oh my gosh, I've got to go show up in my group, oh my gosh, I haven't posted, oh my gosh, I should really do that live and I just don't want to. If you're feeling in that energy, it's because you're not giving yourself permission to be fully you. That's the truth of it. You're not giving yourself permission to be fully you. Because when you go have a coffee with a friend, you don't go, oh my God, I really need to go have that coffee and I really just don't want to, and what will I say and what will I do, and well, you might do, but if you do, it's not a real friend. It's not a healthy relationship, right? You should, like, when you're going to meet a friend for coffee, it's like, hey, yay, it's gorgeous to see you, I'm so excited, it's been ages, like your energy is beautiful, you want to see them, you want to be there, and it should feel exactly the same in your business, with your group, with your clients, with all the things that you do. And so if it doesn't at the moment, I want you to take a real long look at your business. Where are you putting shoulds and musts? I'm diving ahead into what I'm going to talk about in a bit, but where are you chaining yourself? Where are you putting rules that are not true on yourself? Where are you trying to fit yourself into a box rather than be the full expression, fully you, and just love the way that you do things? So that's really important, and I want you to hugely think about that. Okay, cool. So let's move on to the next section. So they're the five biggest mistakes people are making. Make sure you're not making one of them. So you can grow your group. So you can grow your group big time. That's first thing. Second thing, let's just go through a little bit. Are you all with me, by the way? Because I'm blabbering on. Blah, 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 blah. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Are you with me? Give me a love heart shower, give me a thumbs up, just tell me that you're still here, you're still listening, because as I'm like blabbering away, which is, actually, this would be a good question, this would be good clarity for all of you. Of those 5 things, 5 biggest mistakes people are making, which is the one that you're most likely, the trap that you're most likely to fall into, knowing yourself, knowing how you show up, knowing how you run your business? Which one was it? Was it the showing up outside of your group? Was it the having a clear, compelling reason to join? So what's number 2? Was it not measuring growth and setting goals? Was it forgetting that it's a relationship that needs nurturing? Or is it not getting the balance right between value and selling? Share with me, pop it in the comments. Let me have a look, because I think that would be good for us all to see. I love the fact you're having like a little chat between yourselves in the comment. That's hilarious. Okay, yes. I thought you said grow your boob. Well, I would love to know how to grow your boobs. I've got super tiny boobs. So if you know how to do that, share that with me. You're listening and taking it all in. I love it, Louise. Jennifer, all of them. Okay, cool. What about the rest of you? Type it in. Let me have a look while I have a sip of coffee. Okay. Most of them, all of them by the sound of it. That's really funny. Okay, so well, in that case, I'm really glad that I've shared all of them, because it means that you can give it focus, you can be kind to yourself, you can give yourself that pat on the back and like be in gratitude for every single time you're not making those mistakes and you do it, like you are outside and you're showing up and you're doing all of those things. Remember, celebrate all the fabulous things that you are doing. So don't just get caught up in the but I'm not. Celebrate all those fabulous things that you are doing, all of them. All of them. Everyone's just like, all of them. Not getting the balance right. Same. Actually sharing the group. Okay, gorgeous. Lots and lots of good comments coming through here. Number 1, balance. Okay, fab. Okay, let's dive into then the next step for today's training, because I don't want to go on forever with you. I know we've been here so long, and the juiciest bit, what I really want to share about is in a minute, which is all about the magic and the tools. So just to recap, number 1, you need a Facebook group. Number 2, you need a Facebook group if you want to grow a community, right? You could do this on your page if you want to. However, Facebook are prioritizing groups, and there is a sense of community and support and growth that you can create in a group that you can't do on any other platform. Number 2, your group needs to be super aligned to you. Make sure that you love it. Make it a place that feels like a home, where you love, where you want to go and hang out, where it's a bit like having coffee with friends, right? Do not put rules on yourself around I must show up in my group every day, I must give value, I must do this, I must do that, because that must stops you. That must will put you into overwhelm, overthinking, perfection mode, all of those kind of things, and it will make your group feel like hard work when it doesn't need to feel like hard work. So instead, sorry, I've got a super like itchy nose. So instead, you want to be asking yourself, what am I excited to share in my group? What do I want to say today? When I go hang out with my Facebook group friends, what do I just want to talk about? I'll be really honest, when I go live most of the time, I press go live and I'm like, what am I talking about today? I don't even know most of the time. So don't think that you've got to do all this planning and all this creating and all this thinking, right? It shouldn't be really hard for you to show up in your group and share. So make it easy for yourself. Just be you and ask yourself, what's my message that I want to share today? Like, what's the one little nugget? Remember, if you're doing lives, they don't need to be big, long, huge lives like this. Like a 2-3 minute live. Sorry, my earrings are clanging. A 2-3 minute live is more than enough to really create that engagement and give people that little boost for the day. You know, this week I've had so many gorgeous messages from people saying, oh my gosh, like you've really lifted my energy seeing you live, and you know, I started the day not feeling very great, but when I got on your live I really felt energized and whatever. Like, you can do that in a minute or 2 minutes, and imagine the beautiful impact that you're creating if you just choose to do that. Remember, proximity is power. Let me tell you what I mean by this, because it's really important, and I don't think I've talked about it this week. Proximity is power. The way that you connect with your group will have a difference on how connected your group feel. So the most connected way that you can talk to your group is through Facebook Lives. It is the most connected way. So if you choose to go live, that's going to be probably 10, 20, maybe even more powerful than a post that you might write in there. Okay, so proximity is power. How can you, ask yourself, like, what's the strongest way that you can connect with your people in the group? Well, this feels like face to face, right? It feels like you're having a conversation. So it's the closest way that you can connect. Obviously, videos are good, not quite as close because people can't actually comment, so there's not that live connection. Posts are good because they can answer questions, but again, it's a bit more removed. So think about that. And you know, I know lots of people have got lots of things that come up around Facebook Lives. Just tell me for a moment, how do you feel? How do you all feel about Facebook Lives? Love them or hate them? Facebook Lives, love them or hate them? Pop it in the comments. Let me have a look what comes through. Facebook Lives, love them or hate them? So whether you do love them or hate them, it's around, if you love them, that's awesome. Go for it. Go for it. Share your message, give value, show up, have a hell of a lot of fun doing them. If you're currently in that place where you've been putting it off because it feels hard, maybe think, but I've got to have my makeup on, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and all those kind of rules that you might put on yourself. It's about really actually shifting that idea of this is just like showing up and having coffee with friends. If you're just having coffee with friends, you're going to have fun with it. You're not going to worry about it. Make it easy. Get rid of the rules. Just practice like a quick go live and be honest, right? Address the elephant in the room. So if you're going live and you're like, oh my God, I'm so nervous, like go live and just say that. Say, oh my gosh, like I'm so nervous. This is like the first time I'm going live. And you know, I don't really know quite what I want to share with you, but I just made the decision and the commitment to myself to step up and to do this. And so please, you know, bear with me as I get myself together and I figure out my way of how to do this. And people will love that. They'll find that so inspiring because it also helps them do the same. Okay. So we've got some both. Learn to love them. I love it, Katerina. Bit of both. Fabulous. You will love them once you get started. Get started today, Claire. Maybe you could do it today. Joanne, never done one. Give it a go. Give it a go. You've always been in between, but definitely love yours. Yes, go and do it, Kay. Just be you, and that goes for all of you. All of you are absolutely perfectly imperfect, right? And that's what it's all about. Be you. Just show up, connect, share, have fun, like let go of the rules, take off the mask, just be yourself, and it could transform your business. It could absolutely transform your business. One of the, you know, I've really still not shared my story. Here's one thing I should probably share with you all. When this challenge is finished, this is not finished. I will be in here next week. I'll be doing lives this week. Like, stay here, stay tuned in. I've obviously got the special that I'm doing next week, but I'm going to do a few extra special things as well. So make sure that you check in the group because there are absolutely going to be things happening next week in here as well that are super special for you. So don't just think, oh, the challenge is gone, I'm disappearing, I'm off. Hold on, what was the point? I've forgotten the point I was going to make. What was I talking about? I've totally forgotten. I've lost my thought track. Never mind. So yeah, but just be you and have fun with them. You don't mind. Okay, cool. So yeah, so in your group, show up as you, have fun in it, share the kind of things that you're interested in. If you've seen a post on Facebook that's made you laugh, share it. Also share things that are helping people and specific about your business. So little nuggets, bring people in, entice people into your group with your freebie, or even just like writing a post, writing a post at the bottom, PS all the time, PS, come and join my fabulous Facebook group. It's here every week. We do this, 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 and this, or it helps people to this, 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 and this. So make sure in the outside world, outside of your group, you always got that call to action, which is telling people, hey, come join my group, come join my group, come join my group, because that's how you're going to get your group to grow. And then really share the fact that, yes, this is value, and here's how you take the next step with me. Have you got any specific questions? So this is what I really love to see. Oh, my story. That's some people are paying attention. I love it. Yes, that's what I was about to say. So yes, when I did go from that literally super struggling in my business to my first 5K months, there were a couple of key things that I shifted. One was my mindset. I gave myself a big kick up the arse, to be honest. And I decided I needed to get out of scarcity, step into abundance, and show up as the coach that I really was, rather than being in this horrible kind of unempowered place that I was. I invested in a coach, even though I did not have the money and I couldn't even pay the mortgage. And I was a little bit like, but I realized that I needed to do it. That was the second thing. The third thing was that I started my Facebook group. And the fourth thing, can't hold up that finger. The fourth thing is that I started doing Facebook Lives. And at the time, Facebook Lives were quite new. But I made the decision to show up and start doing those lives. You know, if you dug deep enough in this group, you would find my first Facebook Lives. Actually, sometimes I watch them and I think, God, they were better than they are now. So they were the things, they were the game changers that took my business from super struggling to growing. Now, there were obviously different aspects to all of that, and I play with that, and I'd done before that. I had done lots of courses and I had done lots of things. So for me, it was about pulling them all together and actually choosing to show up, to share my message, and to show up as the next level version of me, rather than the apologetic, scarcity-based version of me that I was living in at the time. But I do believe that Facebook Lives made a big difference to the growth of my business. I think the more that you show up, the more that you share the message, the more that you connect with those ideal clients, and the more ready they are to go the next step with you and invest in with you and work with you. So doesn't have to be complicated. It can be super simple, but they're the things that can make a huge difference. Right, so that's what I wanted to share, just super briefly. So let's talk about the tools versus the magic. Who wants to know about the tools versus the magic? Because this is where, quite literally, the magic happens. Tools versus the magic. Facebook group, Facebook, Instagram, social media, Facebook Lives, challenges, all of these things like freebies, all of it, they are all tools. They are all tools to grow your business. Now, tools are fabulous things to have. Imagine trying to build a house without any goddamn tools. It would be really, really hard work and it would take a hell of a long time, right? So you need tools and you want to use tools and you want to embrace tools and you want to love tools to help you grow your house. However, the tools are not the house. The tools are not the foundation. The tools are not the bricks. The tools are not the walls. The tools are not the thing that actually make the house. It's your magic that makes the house, right? And it's your magic that activates the power of the tools. So that hammer is nothing by itself. That Facebook group is nothing by itself. And that's what I want you to really start recognizing, because people will quite often say to me, well, I have a Facebook group and I have a Facebook page and I've got a small mailing list, or maybe not. Maybe I have a freebie or maybe I have not, but I have no clients. And I'm like, well, all of those things are good, but they are only tools. So what's your magic that's activating those tools? And that's what I want to hear from you now. So what is the magic that activates your tools? What do you think the magic is that activates your tools? I will tell you. The magic that activates your tools is, drum roll, you. You knew that. You knew that, but are you doing that? The magic that activates the tools is you. And that magic is specifically, number one, I'm going to say numbers and I'll forget what number I'm on. You realise that, don't you? Because I haven't got it written down. Number one, it's you daring to dream big. And I wanted to share this from the other day because I thought about this. I was watching back a bit of the replay from, I think it was Tuesday, when I was asking you to share what that next level is for you. And I was like, but I want to know what the dream is for them. I want to know, what is the dream? When it comes to you growing your business big time, what is the dream? What is the real vision? What is that picture or that idea or that goal or that thought? Or maybe it's just a daydream because you daren't even really declare it because it feels so big and it feels like, but can I really do that? Little old me, can I really do that? What is the big thing that excites you about growing this business? What is the, like, oh my God, can you imagine if I actually created that for myself? I want to know what it is. I want to know what it is. So every single person here, type it in, and I want you to really give yourself, declare it, claim it and declare it. Oh God, I keep messing around with this screen. What's going on with it? So annoying. Claim it and declare it. What is the big dream? And I'm talking about the dream that's so big it damn well scares you. What is it that you really want? Because what you really want, I do not believe that anyone just wants, hey, if I'm making 2K a month in my business, I'm going to be just really happy and done for life. Bullshit. If that's what you're thinking, it's because you're not allowing yourself to dream. What is it that you really want? Let me tell you, when I was struggling in my business, even before that, probably even also like when I was a teacher and on teacher's wage, like I used to daydream about winning the lottery, right? I used to daydream about winning the lottery and what I would do if I won the lottery. And some of those things involved actually not working, investing in my growth big time so that I could make a difference in the world. It was like, yes, of course, I want to travel the world. I want to be free. I want to live in a big house. I want to have all those things. And I was super into all my material things back then. I had the sports car, I had like all of that was very important to me. But also it was because I wanted to make a difference. And I was like, you know, I would want to like stand on stages and teach and show up and be a change maker. But what are the things, what are your dreams? What is it that you really want? So Michaela, my big dream is to be a 7-figure business owner Boom. I like that. That's a real dream, right? 7-figure business owner. Imagine the life that you can be living, the impact that you can creating, the legacy that you are leaving when you've created a 7-figure business, because we know it's not all about the money, but it's what you can create and activate with that money. It's the person you have to be in order to even receive that money, right? That means you can make a huge impact in the world. It means you can live your life in a huge way. It is super freaking exciting. So I love that, Michaela. Boom. My dream is grow and have people working for me. Okay, awesome. But why? Like bigger, when you have grown, when you've got people working for you, what is that going to allow you to do that you really want? Is it that you want to just feel really financially abundant? Is it that you want to have freedom? Is it you want to make a difference? Is it like, what is it that you really want that literally makes your body feel like it's on fire, because it's so much like, oh my God, like I need to make this difference in the world. Your big dream is to be able to leave the corporate job and make a great living out of your coaching business. Boom, Katerina, I love it. Individual as well as corporate clients, and have these ideas around combining mind coaching with coaching for the body. Yes, yes, yes. Feel that difference. Feel it absolutely like flowing through your body. It's super exciting, right? When we tap into our dreams and our real desires and we declare them, it is powerful. You want to be able to take your kids to experience different cultures and travel to new places. I love it, Elizabeth. So far, they've only had recently been away to this country. Yes, so kind of claiming that, being like, I want to go on adventures all over the world with my kids. I want me and them to see all the new sites they can see. Because, you know, even when we give ourselves permission and give that to ourselves, we're also creating a huge impact in the world. Because what is the legacy that will live on from you having those experiences, from them having those experiences? It's absolutely incredible. Bright Rainbows will have coaches all over the world. I love it, Claire. All in different niches. You can't decide if you will stay in charge or retire on franchising it. Here's the thing that I believe. Like, if you love what you do, you will not want to retire. You might not do, like, you'll give out all the work that you don't want to do to other people. So you'll have VAs and people who take care of all the stuff you don't want to do, but you'll do the bit that really lights you up still, because like it's part of your life, right? I cannot imagine like not coaching. It feels like something that I will always do, or at least like share or teach or preach, or, you know, in some way, because it's me on a soul level. Living off the 1%. I don't know what that means, Lucy. Does that mean living off the 1% of income that you've got, and so being super free? I'm not sure. You might have to explain it to me. Karen, to help as many families as possible to change their lives and have the time and financial freedom to travel. Yes, boom, I love it. It's your bucket list that's ever growing to travel. With each travel quote I do, instead of being a poor relation, I want to be a lifestyle that I can be proud of and help others to achieve the same. Boom. Love it, love it, love it, love it. My big vision is to make a huge difference in the life of others, to open up completely unique salon and offer a service that doesn't exist currently. Wow, Jennifer, love it. That's so exciting. Yes, you understand the poor relation. Aren't these gorgeous? I'm just like looking quickly through them, because otherwise, again, I'll be reading it all day. Giving the rest, hold on. Giving the rest and showing up on stages and showing my family anything is possible. Yes, that was one of the big revelations I had a number of years ago. I was like, hold on a minute. I'm telling my children they can do anything, be anything, have anything in this life. But am I really proving that we can do that? And a few years ago, I wasn't, because I didn't have the financial means to do it. And if I was honest, I was playing small, and I was getting in my own way, and I was letting excuses hold me back. And it was, of course, affecting the results that I was getting. And like, you know, even just in these past 2 years, the things that I've been able to say yes to for me, for my family, have been incredible. And I'm so, so massively grateful for that. And it is the fact that I got out of my own way. And it is the fact that I really invested in myself big time, and decided that I needed to put my needs first, because in filling up my own cup, in looking after my own needs, then I could really make a difference to everybody else. These are all gorgeous. So that first thing is daring to dream big, declaring it, believing it. The second one ties into that. It's believing in that dream, believing that you are the woman who. You are the woman who is a change maker. You are the woman who is a 6 or 7 figure business owner. You are the woman who does lead from a place of absolute authenticity and truth. You are the woman who stands up in her power. You are the woman who is an inspiration to others. You are the woman whose life makes a difference to other people simply by shining your light brightly. You are the woman who is so deserving. You are the woman who is so incredible, so magic, like all of these things. You are the woman who, tapping into that belief again and again and again, so that it overwrites, rewrites all those old BS excuses of I'm not ready, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. So it absolutely destroys your ego, basically, so that you can fully own your light, your power. Imagine living in a space where your ego, gone, where there was no more I can't, I shouldn't, I'm not. And instead, you could show up every single day in your pure power, pure potential, coming from a place of absolute light, absolute knowing, absolute trust, so that there was no holding back, there was no playing small. Every single day, you just really, truly allowed your light to shine through you and really live the life that you want to live and impact others by doing that. How incredible would that be? And it's available to everyone. Yes, it takes work, because if it didn't, everyone would be doing it, right? And everyone is definitely not doing that. Like, just those of you who are here now taking this action, who've made it to day 5 live with me, what does that say about you, your commitment, your readiness? Those of you who I know will be on the replay, still, again, your commitment to be here, your readiness, you saying yes, 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 yes. I want you to feel that and tap into that energy, because it is so powerful. It is so powerful. You are magic. You are stardust. You can create and make anything that you want from this life of yours, but you have to decide. You have to dream big. You have to declare it. You have to commit to it. You have to go all in and not let that ego, those stories, those other things hold you back. And I know they hold us all back, but we'd all be further, me included. But I know that I've worked through my ego big time. I know that I've worked through loads of those excuses in order to get to where I am today. And of course, I know I've got a whole lot more to work through to continue moving forwards. And that's part of the journey, right? And actually, it's a beautiful part of the journey, because that journey is us reconnecting with who we truly are. It's us reconnecting with that power that lies within every single one of us. Take a break, take a breath. Relax. I can feel, sometimes I feel my energy get really intense. Can you feel it when it happens? I did it yesterday with you. I've just done it again a little bit, but we're all good. Okay, so there's gorgeous things. I'm going to probably have to read some of these later, because they're absolutely beautiful. Love this live. Going to rewatch it tonight. Absolutely, Louise. You know, even if you just captured that little bit that I just shared with you, because that was me getting into flow and really coming through. Even if you just share that, even if you just take that snippet and listen to it again and again and again, imagine how you're going to feel every single day. Every single day. It's like having a Claire in your pocket. Actually, some of my clients have said that. They're like, it's like I've got a little mini Claire in my pocket going around with me every single day, shifting me back into my power and into my presence and into my belief and into my dream, so that I can show up fully. And that for me is super, super important. Love this. You need to be, I need you in my head 24/7. You're so uplifting. Thank you, Sarah. Love it. Sarah or Sarah. You just still don't know. You agree. Okay, beautiful. So what else do you need to know about the tool versus magic? So we've said the dream. We've said the belief, just choosing. You get to choose where you put your focus. Where you put your focus grows. Like, it's as simple as that. If you want to keep focusing on the fear, on the lack, on the scarcity, guess what? It's going to grow. It's going to grow. It's going to grow. If you choose, and you've got to choose it. And I know that some days it's freaking hard. I know some days you wake up in the morning, because I happen to be human as well. You wake up in the morning and you might feel consumed with anxiety. You might feel totally overwhelmed. You might feel like, oh my gosh, this is never going to work. I'm not getting anywhere. Like, where are the results? I'm putting in all this work. Why isn't it happening yet? You might have all of these things happening inside of you. And I know that in that moment, it can feel really hard to push that away and instead choose abundance, and instead choose belief, and instead choose knowing and trust, and shifting into that place where you're saying, no, like, this is what I'm committed to. This is what I'm deciding. I am trusting that this is my journey, that this is a process, that this is happening. that life is supporting me, that when I say yes to life, life says yes to me. It's when it's shifting it very purposefully, and it's the hardest thing to do. It's the hardest thing to do. And this is why, if you do it, you are in the 1% of the 1%. Because most people don't. Most people wake up, and if they feel in that crappy place, or if something happens during their day and it shifts them into that crappy place, maybe they bang the car, or they lose the house keys, or the child has a meltdown or whatever, and you get in that crappy place for whatever reason it might be, most people stay in that place. They give themselves permission to go through the day feeling lost, like disconnected, afraid, scared, fearful, angry, resentful, unfulfilled, uninspired, basically living as the shadow version of themselves. They give themselves permission to be in that place. And let's be honest, occasionally, can I even say it out loud? Occasionally, we want to feel like that. Occasionally, something happens and we want to just feel pissed off because we're angry at life. Occasionally we're not getting the results and we just want to be the victim because this is not fair, and why am I not getting results, and I am doing all the things and this isn't happening. Like, occasionally we want to give ourselves permission to do that, and it's okay briefly. But do not live in that space. Do not stay in that space. Remind yourself that you get to choose your focus. You get to be in control of how you're showing up, what you're telling yourself, what you're noticing about life. You can either notice all the disasters and all the fear and all those other things going on, or you can notice the incredible beauty, the wonders, the miracles that happen every single day in our lives. This morning, as I was driving, I'd done the school run and I was driving to get my little like coffee that I do every morning because I am literally the queen of Starbucks. But look, same in the world, it's not plastic. I was thinking literally about that whole, just the affirmation that came into my head was like, miracles are happening for me daily. Miracles are happening for me daily. And the question that led me to was, I wonder what incredible miracles will happen today. And then that led me to the thought of, wow, well, think about all the miracles that have happened already today. Like the miracle of just waking up, the miracle of having my gorgeous children with me, the miracle of feeling connected, the miracle of having like a house over my head, the miracle of being able to feed my children, the miracle of being able to get into a car and actually that makes journeying and traveling easy, the miracle that I've got this beautiful business and all these gorgeous women that I get to come and connect with and serve today. Like miracle after miracle after miracle after miracle, because literally our lives are magic. And when you tap into that place, I'm going to try not to get emotional, because when I tap into that place, the emotion feels so huge, the gratitude feels so huge, the magic feels so huge. Isn't it just incredible? So why is it that other days we can go about life feeling like this is just never going to work and I should just get up and give up or get a job or whatever? And you know when you tap into that magic, you know that ego talk, that scarcity talk is not real. You know that when you tap into your higher self, the truth that lives within you, your soul, whatever you want to call it, that life is so expansive and everything is available to you. Everything. And I think that's just freaking amazing. I find it blows my mind every single day. And when I can live in that space and be that space, oh my God, it's just so powerful, right? Yes, you're with me. You're with me. I love it. Yes, gorgeous. Whew. Okay, so I've lost my train of thought again. I keep like getting super involved in the moment. So yes, daring to dream big, having the belief, choosing where you put your focus. And then, the third one, fourth one, whatever freaking number I'm on, is really about being all of you. It's peeling back the layers, because there are so many layers we don't even realize. Peeling back those layers to get to your core, to unleash your magic, to unleash your soul, to be the fullest expression of you. Because who you are is amazing. Who you are is beautiful. But you know what? Sometimes it can be super duper buried. And every single day it's about finding that next level of ourselves, that digging down into ourselves and unleashing our truth and unleashing our voice. And it's that voice and it's that message and it's that passion and it's that purpose that we need to be showing up and sharing every single day as we grow our businesses, because this is the magic that grows your business big time. This is the magic that makes all of the difference. I'm going to do a slight detour for the moment, bear with me, because I do want to share this because it's really important. When I talk about my Rise Academy, you know the doors are open, it's going to be freaking amazing, but I want to share something really important with you about it. There are probably over 100 trainings that you get in that Rise Academy. Everything that you possibly need to know to grow a business. That's not the magic. The knowledge is not the magic. Let me tell you what the magic is of the Academy. The magic in the Academy that gets you the results. And this is the same outside of life. So I'm using the Academy as an example, but also because I want to tell you because it's important. The magic is the connection with me, the connection with other people who are rising, the reminder and the rediving into who you really are, the powerful woman who lives inside every single one of you, the real power, the real potential, the real reason that you are here living this life, the reason that you feel called to grow this business, the reason that you of course want to make more income, the reason that you have that dream of having that 7-figure business, that 6-figure business, feeling free, exploring, living with adventure, doing all these things. It's that, and it's pulling out your magic, and it's me or someone else, if you work with someone else, but someone who sees it and recognizes it, pulling out who you are and that power within you every single day so that your messaging is powerful, you show up powerfully, your energy is powerful, it magnetizes clients to you. Your business can't help but grow when you step into your magic, when you use your magic to activate those tools that you've got. Because here's the thing, the tools are available to everyone, but not everyone knows how to activate that magic. Not everyone is using those tools with the magic touch, because that's the secret to actually getting the results that you want. It's you, it's your magic, it's your mindset, it's your soul, it's your being, it's your purpose, it's your essence, it's your energy, it's everything that you stand for, it's everything that you believe in, it's everything that you dream of. It's all of that combined in the most beautiful ball of energy you have ever imagined in your whole entire life. And it's unleashing that into the world and daring to unleash that into the world, and actually sometimes even daring to see it yourself, because some of you won't realize yet the incredible potential that you have inside of you, the incredible magic that you have inside of you. And so firstly, it's just actually seeing it for yourself and acknowledging it and being like, holy shit, look who I really am. Like, beneath the layers of domestication that we all go through, beneath the layers of conditioning and chaining and being pushed into boxes that we all do, that we all get put into because society thinks it's what's best for us, beneath that, when we set ourselves free, each and every single one of us are magic, and it is activating that magic that really grows your business exponentially. It's the way that I went from 5K months to 20K months. That doesn't happen because of strategy. That doesn't happen because of learning a new piece of knowledge. That happens by actually tapping into who you really are and unleashing that into the world. So I actually wrote it somewhere. Like, where did the notes go today? I don't know, but that's okay. There was a way more powerful message coming through me. I had a question I wanted to ask you. Oh yeah, it was about who are you really? So when you think about who's with me still, are you all still with me? Because I've just been going on like a whole like rampage here. Are you all with me? Are you listening? Is this resonating? Do you feel this in your heart, in your soul? Is it like boom, absolutely, hell yes. Super freaking powerful. You are all super freaking powerful. So what I want you to, we shouldn't be ashamed of crying. I agree, Jessica. Whatever the reason, no shame or fear of freeing those tears needs to be felt. Yes, you're true. And the only reason that I'm not crying now is just because, well, because I'm leading and I probably want to use this maybe somewhere else in the future. We know the song about that. For we are glorious. Da, 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 da. I went to see him live a few weeks ago. Absolutely cried my eyes out. It was incredible. Okay, and you're marching to the beat of your drum. Boom. Yes, I should actually play that like right now. Okay, so this is the thing that I want you to put. What is your magic? Do you know? Some of you might not. What is your magic? I want you to type it in. What is your magic? Your phone's frozen. Too much energy flowing down the screen. Oh my God, you're so emotional. Unfreaking stoppable. Yes, absolutely, hell yes. Be unapologetically you. Boom. No connection in video is still good here. Okay, good. Some of you disappeared for a moment, did you? Okay, I hope you're back. So, what is your magic? What is your magic? What do you bring to this world? What is uniquely you? And you can put, like, I know sometimes it's hard to grasp what that might be, or I can't find a word. Like, maybe it's just something as simple as I am powerful. I am magnetic. I am here with a message to share. I know that actually, remember, it's that butterfly effect. You might sometimes look at your business and think it's just such a tiny little thing I do compared to someone else. Think how tiny that butterfly is. Those little tiny butterfly wings. You've all probably heard about the butterfly effect, right? Go read it if not. But those little wings of the butterfly can create storms on the other side of the planet. So never ever think, but I'm just little me, or I'm just doing this, or this is just my business. You can create massive impact in this world when you activate your magic. You are your magic. I love it. Me. I'm a connector and visionary. I love it. My intuition. Yes. Boom. Love that. I feel that as you say it. You're back. Good, Jessica. Yes. People were negative towards your new path, changing from academic to health and wellness. I can spread my magic now and still teach and be true to who you are. Oh my God, Joanne, I feel that totally within me. Yes. Your empathy, your uniqueness, your loyalty. I'm going to cry literally as I'm reading all these, because yes, it's beautiful. And yes, can you feel the power of this? Literally, like, we're on a computer, and yet can you feel the energy and the power of this absolutely flowing through this space? Loyalty and integrity, engaging, a good listener, high empathy. You don't say I see you as a blurb, but you really do. Yeah, I get it. And I see you. You're passionate, crazy, colourful, enthusiastic, believe in others, beautiful. Your energy, healing, strength, empathy, support and understanding. Yes. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. And those of you who are like watching the replay, so I know lots of people are watching play, this is one of those. I need all of you who are here with me live to go in the group and tell everyone to watch day 5, because like this is where I feel like the magic has really come out. And I think that what I've shared today really needed to be shared, because this is the game changer, and I want you to all recognize that. So I want to unapologetically, just for a moment, share a little bit about Rise Academy, because it is a program that has been birthed from love. It is a program that has been birthed from knowing what it takes and what I needed when I was stuck in my business. This is a program that I needed, and I couldn't find it. And I couldn't find it at the price point that this is at, because yes, it is an investment, but it's not the kind of crazy investment that it quite often is, to have that real close support for me, where I'm literally talking to you specifically every single week in that small group call, so that it's what's your magic, how are we activating this, how are we moving forwards, what's blocking you, what's getting in your way, what do we need to tweak, what do we need to put in place this week. Like there is no other program where you get this much support from me, not from like associate coaches or whatever, but from me to really help you grow your business big time. So let me tell you just a little bit about the Academy. The Academy is for you if you are ready to rise, if you're ready to unlock your power, if you're really ready to grow your business from a place of alignment, from a place of belief, from a place of having fun and really enjoying the journey, not just the destination. In my Academy, you can absolutely expect to hit your first 5K months, 10K months. It happens again and again and again. In my last Academy, one of the women there had only been making a couple of £100 in a business. In the first 5 weeks, she made her first £5,000. I've had other people who've made their money back in the first 2 or 3 weeks. So can be a game changer. Yes, you get tons of training. You get new trainings every single week. There's the tech trainings, the mindset trainings, the visibility trainings, the strategy trainings. There's everything that you need to really grow your business, right? But like I said, the real magic is in my support. The real magic is in that weekly small intimate group call, where I really look at your business. I look at what you're creating, if you're writing blogs, if you're doing videos, if you're creating funnels, all of that kind of thing, I look at it and I tweak it and I help you make sure that you're getting the best results that you can. And that's what makes a difference. That's why people in the academy get incredible results, because you get the support that you need. If you're having an off day, I'm here to support. Even this morning, one of my gorgeous clients wrote me a little message this morning just saying, oh, Claire, I'm not feeling great today. And straight away, my first thing before I did any of this was send a little voice message, hey, because it can turn your day around. Having that support, having someone who sees you, who knows the journey, because I absolutely went through that struggle way longer than I probably needed to. And I think that maybe I went through that struggle so that I could really help other people. But you can grow your business to 5K months, to 10K months, to 20K months, to 50K months, right? You absolutely can, but you have to choose it. You have to make the investment. You do need support, because having the support, being in something like the academy, is the thing that charges you up, that gives you those next level results. Instead of it taking 5 years, it can take 5 months, right? And that's where the magic happens. And so, yes, the doors are open to the academy. It is an investment, but it's not as big an investment as you might imagine for the amount of support you get. And I've priced it purposefully at the price it's at, because I know that once you start hitting those 5K months, it's a no-brainer that you would be in there. Yesterday we talked about the true value you get from things. Well, if you take your business to consistent 5K months, then that investment was tiny in comparison. It's 6 whole months, so it's not like I dive in, you get overwhelmed with all this stuff and then you're out by yourself. You get a whole 6 months, so you implement this, you tweak it, you do it again, you implement it, you get the next level results, so that you're growing and growing and growing every single step of the way, holding my hand with support, so that you know what that next step is, and you can have that connection and be like, hey Claire, what's next, or what can I do with this, or I'm stuck with this, or have a look at this for me. So I am really passionate about Rise Academy, because I know that it's a game changer. I know that there are no other programs out there that both give you all of the trainings and all of the support, and it's the actual coach who's doing this herself giving you that support. Doors are open. There is an early bird price, and the early bird price finishes next Friday. Here's what you need to do. If there's a bit of you that's interested, then you need to either message me and book in a call, or book in a call through the little blurb page about it. And I'm not going to pressure you into anything. I truly believe that you can't lose a soul client. So if you are my soul client, whether it's now, whether it's later, it will be a hell yes. And there's no scarcity around that. So it's not like, you need to buy this, you need to buy it now. No. Yes, I'm pushing you now because I want you to think about this. Are you really ready to grow your business? Are you ready to have those 5K months for yourself? Are you ready to be able to enjoy all the other things that come with that, where you've got more freedom, where you can say yes to those experiences, and where really you just feel freaking amazing because you've grown your business to a place where you're like, hell, so freaking proud of myself. That's one of the reasons why I'm passionate about that 5K, because I think there's a real shift that you go through when you start hitting that 5K income. It can feel really freeing and exciting and fulfilling. So if you're interested, message me, we'll book in a call, we'll have a conversation, we'll see if you're a good fit. You can also go straight to the little sales page, and I'll pop the link in there, and you can book in a call through there if you want to. There's not going to be any pressure to buy. There are payment plans, and I'm going to pop in an extra special offer just right now, and this has literally just come through me now. For the first 5 people, there aren't that many spaces in the academy, by the way, it's quite small, so 5 people is pretty good. For the first 5 people who actually sign up with me in that academy, I'm going to do an extra bonus one-to-one business breakthrough session with you. So for an hour, and an hour of my coaching time is about £500–600, by the way. So for an hour, you will get me, and together we will absolutely figure out what it's going to take to shift your business big time, so that you can start getting results ASAP, so that you're not waiting. So there's none of that. Dive in, boom, massive momentum from the get-go. So that's a special bonus for the first 5 people who book in those calls and who decide to join me in that academy. The other thing I should share with you, so apart from that, and the fact that there's an early bird discount, and the fact that there's a payment plan option, and the fact, because this is the other thing, you get 2 full days here in Manchester with me. Small group, 2 full days here in Manchester with me. 2 days of training, of fun. We do all kinds of things. It's crazy, it's fun, it's amazing. There are so many reasons to join this academy, and it is at such a hell yes price. Anyone if you've enjoyed this week, if you've had fun with me this week, if you've had takeaways, if you enjoy like how I show up and who I am, and you're ready to actually go, yes, with support, with the how, with the soul, with the magic, I'm ready to grow my business big time. I'm ready to hit those 5K months for myself. Then message me, book in a call. Let's have a conversation. I promise you, I'm not scary. Not scary at all, but I really want to hear from you, and I want to see if like you are ready to, because imagine what you can create before the end of the year. That's why now is the time to do it, because imagine you hit Christmas, how you're going to feel if you've started hitting those 5K months in your own business. Yes. Okay. There's more gorgeous comments that are coming through. They're absolutely beautiful. Lucy says she loves my in-person events. Lucy's one of my gorgeous clients. She's incredible. You should go check her out if you haven't. She is a woman, a multi-passionate woman. She's got all kinds of businesses. She's freaking amazing, and it's always great to have you, Lucy. I love you in my in-person events. They're lots of fun, aren't they? How long is the offer on for early bird? The early bird price ends next Friday, so you've got a whole week. If you've booked in your call though, because so here's the thing, I have opened up places in my diary next week to get on calls with people on purpose. The following week, I'm actually away for a few days. So as long as you've booked in your call, even if we haven't spoken, I will honor that early bird price, because I know that sometimes, and it happened last time actually, there were a few people who they couldn't book in a call because the times were full. They'd all like got taken up, and they were like, but I need the early bird price. As long as you've booked in your call with me, then I will honor that early bird price, because I want to make this as easy as possible for you to say yes, right? I want you to get results. I want you to grow your business. I want you to take those steps to actually stepping into that dream and making it real, because you deserve to. Why the hell not? Look at some of the people in the world who have got huge businesses, who are making huge amounts of money, some of them who are not great people, right? So you deserve to have an incredible freaking business where you get to live your life fully and make a beautiful impact, and just like be fully you and live from that place of soul and from intuition and passion, and the impact that you make from doing that is huge and magical. And so I am absolutely invested in helping all of you do that. That's one of the reasons why I show up this week. Right? I know that some of you on this call, so let's be really honest, some of you who've been in this challenge for the week will not be in a place where you're ready to invest in your business. That's absolutely fine, because one day you will be, right? Firstly, one day you will be. But I feel great about the fact that I've shown up this week and I've given you value. And even those of you who can't take that next step, you've got something from this week that you can go and implement. On that note, what is probably the biggest thing that you've implemented and taken action on this week? And if you've got any questions about the call, by the way, you can ask those as well. So Marianne, what happens on the initial call? You've just mentioned it and you said you're not scary still. What happens on the call? Oh, bless you. So on that call, when we get on that call, basically we talk through your business. We have a chat about, like, tell me all about your business. What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? Why are they not happening yet? What do you feel like is holding you back in the blocks? We'll talk a bit about that. I'll actually help you get clear. So there's value just in that call alone, right? Even if you decide that you're not ready to go into the Rise Academy, there is huge value that you can get by having that call with me, because we're going to shine a light on your business. But it's not scary. And then I'll talk through if it's aligned, if it's not aligned. If I listen to you and we chat it through and I say, you know what, you're not quite ready for the Rise Academy, I will tell you that. There were some people on the last challenge who did booking calls, but I knew they weren't ready. And so it was said with love. It was, hey, I love that you've booked in the call. I love that you've taken the challenge. Here's 3 things to go and work on. And then a couple of months' time, yes, you'll be ready. So if you're not ready, I'm certainly not going to push you into something that you're not ready to do. Definitely not. On that call, it's a way for me to connect with you. It's for me to understand you. It's a way for me to really see your potential. It's for us to have a chat, for you to ask any questions that you've got, for me to look at your business, because I want to know, and this is really important for me, I need to see, when I'm on a call with someone, I need to see the potential in you, and I need to believe that you can grow your business to consistent 5 to 10K months. If I don't believe that you can make 5K months or 3K, or maybe you've got a goal of like 3K a month in your business. If I don't believe that you can do that, in 3K a month, you'd still be well worth joining the Academy, by the way. It's still a brilliant investment, even if you just want to make 2 or 3K a month. So that 5K a month I talk about because it's totally doable. But if at the moment you're like 2K a month, 3K a month is a really good goal for me, it's still absolutely worth you joining that academy, because you might just blow your goals out of the water. But I have got to be able to see and know that I can help you. I'm not going to sell my program to someone who I do not think it's aligned for. So if it's aligned, if I think, yes, I can help this person, and I probably can, because I've been looking at all your businesses this week and I've got a good idea, and lots of you I've been looking at, I'm like, oh my god, there's so much potential here. There's a couple of people who's messaged me as well. I'm like, god, there's so much potential in this business, it just needs activating. Then price, we're going to talk on price. So the price is not scary. I'm not sharing it on here because I want people, here's what I see people do. Sometimes they look at the price and they go, oh, I can't do that before. Like fear kicks in, ego kicks in and overrides the dream. The truth is the price is not that expensive. And let's talk about it if you're interested. And if you really want to know the price, just message me and I'll share it with you. It's not like a big secret. Actually, you set up your group, which you've been putting off. Well done, Karen. So that's Karen has shared her win for the week. What else? We did wins for the week at the beginning. So what's like the biggest action that you think you've taken this week towards growing your profitable Facebook group? I'd love to know, like, key takeaways, what you've taken most from the week, because we need to start wrapping this up now. I've just realized how long I've been on the call. So as you're putting those things in, as you're sharing key takeaways, any questions, all the rest of it, thank you. That's really helpful and reassuring. You are very welcome, Marianne. The teacher and you worried if you needed to do homework before? No. So there are some questions when you go to book in your call. There are some questions that I ask just so I really understand your business before I get on your call. And I will go and check out your personal page. And if you've got a business page, I'll check that out and I'll go and have a little look at you because I want to know about you before I get on that call, right? There's no homework that you need to do. There's nothing scary about it. And I used to be a teacher too, right? Although I was a drama, dance, and music teacher at secondary school, so I've always been a bit crazy. But no homework. No homework and nothing scary. You'll message me later. Cool, Louise. So yeah, message me, book in for your call if there's even a small amount of you interested, because a small amount of you know what I mean. You feel a bit of that calling. You're a bit like, maybe I'm ready. Let's have a conversation, because I would love to support you in that space, and it is an incredible, beautiful space. What else? Any more questions about anything? It could be about the program, it could be about your Facebook group, it could be about showing up, it could be activating your magic, anything at all. I'm going to put a post as well on later today, like Ask Me Anything post, and I'm going to do a live next week where I answer any extra questions that you've got, because I want to make sure that you've got your questions answered. So I think that's really important. Obviously, remember and look out for that link, so that if you've done those 3 things, like I've got to do it again, sorry. Like my video, comment in the posts, and do your action task for today. Oh my gosh, I've just realized I haven't created an action task for today. I've got an action task for today. I just thought this is a good one, this is a fun one, this is a bit of a cheeky one actually. Your action task for today is to go and check out the Rise Academy page that tells you all about it. Go and have a look, go and have a little read. I'm not really they're called sales pages, right? Some of you will know that, some of you will not. It's basically an information page about the program. Now, I'm not big on doing those. I don't even normally do them at all, but this time I have put one together. So Sean, who's my social media manager, she's made it look beautiful, but I did it quite quickly. So there might be bits missing. There might be other questions that you've got, but all of that's absolutely fine. You can be a bit dramatic too. So what questions you've got, anything else you need to know, make sure you sign up if you've done those 3 things, because you get to have that coaching session with me on Zoom next week on Monday nights. Finger dancers. Totally recommend. Don't hesitate in booking in with Claire, everyone. Thank you, Lana. I really appreciate that. Okay, is that it? Are we done for the day? Are we wrapping? Is this the end of the challenge? Oh! So the other things to share with you are, I do these challenges every couple of months. They are normally a different challenge. So please do stay in this group, keep your comments on, do open your emails from me. You will have more emails over the next couple of days. I've got some extra little goodies to share. There's replays of videos. There's, I've got a couple of posts that I've written that little mini blogs that where the magic has come through, that I want to share with you. So they'll be coming out with you. So you are going to get emails from me for the next few days. But I think that they're emails that you'll really enjoy reading, that will really tap you back into your power, or just little bits and pieces of things that I want to share with you. Stay in this space. Next week I will do a couple of extra lives. So if you've got questions, type them. If you want me to talk about something specific, I might do a live next week about like the bigger overall picture of growing, like growing your business big time. I might do something around that if that feels good. The page looks fab. Thank you, Karen. It was Sean who made it look gorgeous, bless her. Oh, you want a social media manager? Yes, well, I can definitely recommend Sean. She's amazing. And it is like, that's one of the great things, right? When your business grows, when you start making that income, you can have people really support you, so that it's not like, listen, that's so funny, like, speak of the devil and she rings. She's literally ringing me as I'm talking about her. That's hilarious. Okay, so go download Zoom, people. Yes, you will need to download Zoom, but most importantly, you'll need to click that link that I'm going to share later, so that you get the message with the Zoom link, so that you know where you're joining. It's been amazing. Thank you. Social media manager, you'll put that in your vision. Absolutely. Okay, that's it. Have you enjoyed it? What one word, let's just finish it off with this. What one word would you use to sum up the challenge this week? That's what I'd like to hear from you. What one word would you use to sum up the challenge this week? I hope you've enjoyed it. I have certainly enjoyed showing up, being here with you, serving you deeply. It's been an incredible journey. I really feel especially that today we've tapped into that magic a little bit, which I think is absolutely key, core, heart to your business, to your life. I'm really excited to be taking some of you really on the next exciting ride. Message me with any information, any questions, anything you've got, because I really love getting those messages through. Message me on my personal profile though, please, because on my business profile, personal messenger, I've got an automated little messenger bot that pops up, and so it's a bit weird, and you'll be a bit like, hold on, what are these automated messages I'm getting? So please message me through my personal messenger instead. It's much better, and I am personal with you all, so that's absolutely fine. Okay, let me see, there's a few more comments. You're a level 1 Reiki this weekend. Amazing, that's super exciting. Keep reminding you, emails, messages, whatever way. Absolutely. Jessica, go and book it in with me now. Like, go book it now. Personal message me now, book it in now, so it's in your diary, it's done. Let's get on a call, let's have a conversation. Marianne, thanks for Fab Week. Thank you, Marianne. Truly inspiring group. Definitely does what it says on the tin. Oh, mwah, thank you so much. That is so gorgeous. Honestly, I am going to cry if I read some of these. Mind-blowing. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you. It's been fantastic. Really, please do not cry, Claire. Do not cry at the end. Michaela, mind-blowing. Elizabeth, amazing, magical. Thank you. Next level, awesome. Oh my gosh, you are also gorgeous. Thank you. And by the way, what you see is always a reflection of what's going on in you. So these gorgeous words that you're saying for me are all really a reflection of you. And I want to say just massive thank you. Those of you who are on the replay as well, because I know it's not always possible to hear live with me. Just thank you so much for showing up fully, for making it a priority, for investing this time. Because time, you know, people say money is, it's all about the money, but actually time is our most precious resource. And you've given me time this week, you've given this group time this week, and you've given you time this week. And so just really, I feel amazing about that. Mwah. Gorgeous words coming through. Game changer, amazing, thank you. Epic, thank you. Oh, just thank you. Okay, before I go and have a cry, go and have a gorgeous day. I will see you all next week. There will be emails coming through, there will be reminders. Book in your calls, because I can't wait to actually talk to you individually, and I will see you all really soon. And maybe celebrate. Go and celebrate the fact that you've shown up fully, you've taken action, you've been here with me. Celebrate what you have done for yourselves and your business this week. That's it. I'm done. Mwah. Bye.